What's going on, everybody? I'm back with a new kind of video this time, and today we'll be going over some of the best releases from this past Friday. I'll be sharing some of the newest albums that have released, some EPs, and some singles from some of the top bands in the rock and metal community. This is not an album review, this is simply me just mentioning the releases from this week so you guys know what to go check out. Before we get started, I'd like to state my goal at Rock Influences. I want to give back to the scene that's done so much for me, and I'm trying to do that by allowing some of these small local bands to come hit me up, and I'll let you guys onto the channel for completely free. You can send me whatever you like that you want to be on this channel, whether it's an interview that you've done with somebody, whether you'd like to be interviewed, I could do that, whether you have music for me or anything of the sorts. If you're interested in that, please DM me on Instagram. I'll be able to check it there. You can leave a comment on this video. You can send me an email at rockinfluences@gmail.com. I'll make sure to have all my links in the description. Let's kick off my first ever music release video with the brand new album by Every Time I Die, Radical. This is the 9th full-length album by the American metalcore legends, and it's also their first release since 2016. Radical is a massive 16 tracks and 51 minutes in length, and with singles like Postmortem and Planet Shit, the album blends a southern rock style with a hardcore punk twist. With this album, Every Time I Die has pushed themselves back into the forefront of the metal scene. They're heading out on tour in early November, so make sure to go check them out. Next, we have the brand new album, Amazing Things, from the four-piece British band Bronco. They've mixed many styles including hard rock, alternative rock, and pop rock to make an all-around solid album. Whether you're banging your head to Gum Shield or just vibing along with Endorphins, this album has something for you. The album is 12 songs and 47 minutes in runtime, so there's plenty to dig into. Bronco is currently on tour in the UK right now, so make sure to go check them out. Next, we have one that I'm probably most excited for, and that's Can't Swim's new release, Change of Plans.
Can you hear me knocking on your door?
They're an extremely active band, and although this is their first full-length album since 2018, they've released 3 EPs in between those times. They're releasing some of the best music of their career right now, and singles like To Heal All, You Have to Feel All, and Deliver Us More Evil prove that. This album has 11 songs and 36 minutes in runtime, so it should take you no time to take it all in. Can't Swim has a really unique sound and mixes together alternative rock and hardcore punk. Catch them on tour with The Plot and You and Silverstein in early November. I'll be seeing them as well. Starset is releasing their 4th full-length album, Horizons.
There's a whole world that used to be us. Now there's an echo calling me. Just a shred of memory. Emptiness, but there's still a shadow. I catch a glimpse of someone I should know.
They're possibly the most interesting band on this list. They create space-themed concept albums. They use a lot of electronic features in their music, but don't be turned off by that, as they have a lot of really hard-hitting moments. Their lead single, Infected, is a perfect example of that, as it has some heavy guitar chords, as well as a catchy sing-along chorus, and even debuted as high as 18 on the US mainstream rock charts. Horizons is a massive 16 songs in an hour and 11 minutes in runtime, so I recommend you just put some headphones in and vibe along with it, because it's a lot to take in. Starset is on a US tour early in November. The final album I'm really going to dig into is Made of Fire, the 2nd full-length release by the South Carolina band Empty. While the band's lineup has changed since their first release, their music remains one thing, and that's exceptional. You never know what to expect from this band. At one moment the song's an alternative rock song, then it comes in with a heavy breakdown, and then gets into some hip hop. It's right up there with Can't Swim for my most hyped release of this week. It's 11 songs and 36 minutes in runtime, so it should take you no time to get through this, and it's an easy listen. A few other albums that are worth mentioning: The City Is Ours released their second full-length, Coma. They're a hard-hitting metalcore band, really similar to someone like Wage War, and I definitely recommend you give them a listen if you're into that style. Sentinels is also releasing their second full-length, Collapse by Design, and they are a brutal metalcore band and definitely one of the hottest bands in the scene right now, so I definitely recommend you go see it. The Word Alive released a new single titled Wonderland this weekend. There is no album announcement with it yet. See You Space Cowboy released a new single off their new album. This one's titled The End to a Brief Moment of Lasting Intimacy. Everyone's favorite Eskimo Callboy released a new single titled We Got the Moves. A very underrated band to me, Valiant Hearts, released a new single titled Banshee. Kubla Khan released a new single titled Resentment. Arch Enemy released a new single titled Deceiver, Deceiver. Body Snatcher released a new song titled Absolved of the Strings and Stone. Of Mice and Men debuted their new track Fighting Gravity on Octane earlier this week, and although it wasn't released on Friday, I do feel like it's worth mentioning for this video. And finally, Silent Planet released their new track off their upcoming album, this one titled Anhedonia. I'm sure there's tons of stuff that I missed, so if you're in a band and you release something new, please let me know. If you know other bands that you're fans of, let me know if they release any new music or if they have any upcoming so I know to put them in the next edition of this. I'll possibly be releasing album reviews for a couple of these albums, mainly Can't Swim and Empty, and I possibly will dig into either a Starset or a Don Bronco. It's up to you guys if you guys want to leave any recommendations. So what do you guys think of this week's releases? I think the singles are kind of lacking overall, but there's plenty of good albums to dig into. Usually there's only like one or two each week, but there's about 5 to 7 albums that you can really dive into and get a lot out of. That's all from me. If you guys like this video, please leave a like and please subscribe. Both of those things mean the absolute world to me. Talk to me over on Instagram, leave a comment on a post or DM me. I'm always open to talk about anything you guys need, and have a good one.